What it do, Naysayer Nation? We are back for the After Show podcast after a brief 1 week vacation. A certain somebody was in another country with all the big shots over at Gamescom.
I was technically in 4 other countries.
Well, we got Mr. International over here. Yeah, he couldn't just leave it at Germany. He had to spread his wings and his bags of money, and gotta you get a certain bag of euros. It'd be a waste to only spend them in Germany. Might as well take them to the surrounding countries as well. And my understanding is while you were there, you got to play a new video game called something about a bat who is also a man.
I actually got to play 2 new video games that I'm very excited about. They WB Games, big thanks to them. They flew me out to Cologne, Germany for Gamescom 2025, and we got to see the debut trailer for Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. Yeah, it is. That's a lot of words. We're going to have a talk about these names of games and how long they are, because that's a mouthful, but
I just put Lego Batman 4 in my video.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But I also got to play Borderlands 4, finally.
Oh yeah, finally. Yeah, because Jay was supposed to be there with all the other Borderlands creators, but unfortunately his old man back was acting up, and
honestly, that's the only 2 things I obviously was going to do the Lego Batman thing no matter what, but the only other thing I just had to do was I had to go play Borderlands 4. And fortunately I ran into one of the social guys. I knew he ran the Midnight Suns Twitter, and I'm sure he runs other ones.
Right.
And he's also my friend in Pokemon Go. So I saw him and I'm like, Gash? He's like, yep. And I'm Jayshockblast. And he gave me like a little VIP wristband. So I got to skip the whole ass line and play pretty quick. So
I mean, as you should, you're Jayshockblast. Jayshockblast, I mean, not wait in line.
I don't really think it's that like that, but yeah, I mean, the whole trip is an experience to say the least. Some bad though. There were some incidents like
we got some tea. We'll get into it in a minute. First, we gotta you gotta build it up first. All right. So we'll first say what's up to the chat. Your boy Geo once again first. Shout out to Geo for being first. Eastwood second in the comments, first in our hearts. What's up, Marvel? When he's healing Jay, I love Eastwood no matter what. Jay is mad at Eastwood if he feels like he's not getting healed enough in my rivals, but it is what it is. What's up, Young? It's a skill issue, in case you're wondering. What's up, Gabe? What's up, Travis? Super Patrick? What it do, Leem? What's up, Ski? Date? What's up, Devin? Appreciate everyone hanging out on this fine Sunday evening. As we alluded to, we're going to be talking about Gamescom. A lot happened. Jay was there in person, so we get to get his perspective, and apparently some spicy stuff as well that happened. Go with it, Jay. Go with it, Jay.
Okay.
Something super spicy you won't believe.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable. Even more unbelievable than Rampage Jackson's kid nearly murdered.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
Crazy stuff going on. We'll give our thoughts on Opening Night Live, which I streamed. I wasn't there. I was invited to Gamescom. I didn't go. Passport difficulties, whatever. But I do appreciate WB for inviting me. Hopefully I can hit game. This is the second year in a row I've been invited to Gamescom, so I eventually got to get this stuff sorted out. But would definitely looking forward to Lego Batman, and we'll also talk about the state of play. Jeff Grubb, our Lord and Savior, the God of leaks, bestowed upon us the info we've been waiting for. Once again, PlayStation event dropping in September, and he has some interesting things to say about it. We'll get into all that. And of course, Jay will give his hands-on impressions once again of Lego Batman 4. I'm not saying the whole title. It's not as bad as Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, but Jesus Christ, guys.
Yeah.
We'll show the gameplay as well from his channel and from his hands-on preview and get his thoughts on it. So appreciate everybody. All right, so first off, Jay, you want to get into your experience at Gamescom?
Well, my experience last week in general was awesome. A little overwhelming, actually, but getting there was interesting. So we land in Heathrow in London, and the second we get off the plane, it says my connecting flight has been canceled, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, I know it landed. Like, they made us wait in the sky for like 20 extra minutes. So I know we were landing a little late, but like my flight was flat out canceled. It was crazy, and it was rescheduled for 10 hours later. So we got stuck at Heathrow for 12 hours doing absolutely nothing. And if we knew it was going to happen, we probably would have left and come back, like gone out to London and like saw the town for like 2 or 3 hours, then came back to the airport. But
hung out with the blokes, had some fish and chips.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just it was annoying because that killed our day in Amsterdam, because we had everything scheduled. We're gonna land in Cologne, rent a car, drive to Amsterdam, and then stay overnight, and then leave in the morning. I was supposed to meet with a friend who also got injured and couldn't make it. So us old timers, man, I don't know.
Oh man, stuff.
But so we get to Cologne at like 11 o'clock at night. I'd called the rental car agency and said, hey, I'm going to be late, but I'm still going to get there. So like, obviously I'll still pick up the car. They gave away my car anyway, even they said they wouldn't be. And the guy that's there, I swear to God, they didn't really give away my car. They were just trying to hustle me. He's like, well, so when I signed up for the car, I signed up for an Audi SUV or better for 40 euros a day plus taxes. Okay.
Fancy.
So to me, if you don't have my car and you have something better, you honor the price you gave me.
Right.
But no, this guy is like, well, all I have is this Volkswagen, and it's 160 euro more per day. I'm like, yeah, about that. I feel like you're trying to hustle me. I called. Here's where I called. So, well, they didn't note anything. The car's gone. This is all I have. I'm like, all right. Then he's like, well, how about 90 euro more per day? And I said, how about, I still think you're hustling me.
What the fuck?
I'm like, listen, I'm tired at this point. Like, I've been traveling all day, and I just want to get out of here. You got to work with me here, because like I don't think this is fair to me. And so finally he's like, all right, how about 90 euros total? So that ended up being 30 more per day. I'm like, all right, fine, just give me the car. Like, seriously. So we didn't even get to Amsterdam until like 3 a.m. And at that point I knew that my friend wasn't coming, so we just kind of took off in the morning. So we kind of saw Amsterdam. We drove and like found somewhere we could park real quick, take some pictures, said we were there. Then I drove to Paris. Paris was awesome. No complaints. Then we drove to Gamescom and turned in the car, took the whatever it is, Uber back to the hotel, and checked in. Then we're kind of hanging out in the lobby, just trying to wait for people. And there's these younger fellas sitting there, like, oh my God, it's Jayshockblast. And I'm like, shut up. there are other creators that were there for it, but like
Jay always pretends to be surprised when people recognize him, even though he's like one of the most famous people.
It happened like
YouTube game.
It happened like 4 times that day, and like it's all younger YouTubers that got brought out that apparently, grew up watching me.
I mean, yes, you're Jayshockblast. What are you talking about?
There was one guy I knew that was going to be there. He goes by Rugged Eagle, and I didn't realize that like he's just about to hit 500K. But I remember when he was in my chat all the time, like, and he has told me before. He's like, "Oh, you're the reason why I started my channel," and now he's like blown past me. He's like ridiculously good at what he does. So I got to meet him. He was pretty cool. Obviously, Caboose and Uncaged were there, and yeah, it was a good time.
Accurate. He actually showed me.
Yeah.
He actually showed me before he got on the plane. He texted me a picture.
But let me tell you about Gamescom and why you're probably glad you didn't go either year. That facility is weird. Okay,
Okay.
it's not like you think of if you think of like San Diego Comic Con, right? It's
Right.
like you've got your halls and everything, and that's fine. But it's one big convention center. New York Comic Con, one huge long convention center. Same
Yeah.
thing with where they did E3. All right,
Well organized though.
right. So they're all like these big facilities. This has got like 8 like smaller convention centers in this kind of complex thing, and it's all like built
Right.
weird. And like where they actually hold opening night live is one of those like convention centers, and it's
Right.
just one big auditorium like room. So like Summer Game Fest and the Game Awards are at the YouTube Theater, which is a proper theater. Opening night live, like we got there like just in time for them to like let us in, because it took us like an hour to find the door to go into. Like nothing was marked. Our badges weren't working through the way that they tried to bring us through, and it was just a whole crazy experience. I think Pokemon Go said I walked like over like 2 kilometers just getting to and from the door. Like it's wild. You would think that like Uber would drop you off in front, but no, they dropped us off in the back. It was crazy. So, and that hall was packed. Like there was a billion people there, and we were like kind of in the backs, but it was still pretty cool.
Apparently, 320,000 people came through that week.
Yeah, and thankfully the Wednesday that I was only there on Wednesday, which I guess is the business dev day.
Yeah.
And what I did like about Gamescom is they had this one of the parts of the building was just like for like media, basically. So like all these like rooms set up. I could probably pull it up my pictures, like you can see some of it.
We need some picture time.
Yeah, but like it was, the whole thing was just weird, and I did like the fact that there was a media section, but I unfortunately didn't have any other appointments. But I don't know, man. It seems like it could be the new E3 if they just kind of like did it right. But
so basically, if they have the popularity, they have the people and everything like that, they have the business, but they just need to label things so people can navigate.
Well, even when it is labeled, it's just kind of crazy how complicated it is to get from place to place. There's just so much like in between everything. So like this is where we sat for opening night live, and as you can see,
those seats are terrible.
Yeah, well, that's because there's no seating plan. You just get there and you get where you sit. So they've got these.
What the hell?
They've got these screens, and then they've got like the stage. Like we kind of see Jeff Keighley way up there. There's me posing with the Lego Batman people on the stage. Oh, the Fallout crew came out. Nowhere near them, but it is what it is.
It was a good teaser. I'm looking forward to it.
Man,
yeah, I need you to be hyped for that one.
I got super excited for that, and then here we are on the show floor with Lego Batman. That's where they had people playing Lego Batman. They had this freaking Batmobile made out of over like 50,000 Lego pieces.
Jesus. That's actually cool.
Yeah, it was pretty insane. So the big Lego Batman presents. They gave me this nice goodie bag. This is where I got to play the game itself.
Won the Superior PS5.
I think that's what it was. Then we had the Borderlands 4, which I was super excited for, obviously.
Of course.
Got to play that. I played as Rafa.
How did you do? Was it too hard for you?
No, I did pretty well actually because I had watched Moxie play
Right.
this actual level, so I
Shout out to
kind of
shout out to Moxie.
I kind of knew what to expect. The boss battle was pretty tough, but and if I didn't know the dynamics of it, it would have been crazy. But there I am with Claptrap. That's the boss, I guess. The big Borderlands guy with the fingers sticking out. This was sick.
First light. Damn.
Look at that car.
Oh.
This was in like the media section. Like, so you walk up that red carpet and then that's where you check in for like your appointment or whatever. So they had, I don't know what that is. I think it's like Digimon. But
I'm not tapped into the new Digimon stuff.
That was my rental car. Oh, I didn't even get into the fact that my wife
that's a nice car though.
It was nice. She like face planted like when we were trying to get out. No. Yeah, it was awful. Like she injured herself to start everything.
Was that start? Go back.
What was it?
Was that Stardust Dragon? I didn't even recognize it. I literally have only seen Stardust Dragon as the actual card. that's the only way I recognize Stardust Dragon. I didn't see him in the show. I only saw I had the card. I think I still have the card. I used the Stardust Dragon. Yeah, I did not.
I think that actually is a Blue Eyes White Dragon. I think I think that's what that is actually.
It doesn't look like Blue Eyes. It definitely looks like it could be either a Yu-Gi-Oh or a Digimon monster.
What's this right here? Is that Yu-Gi-Oh or?
I can't tell. I know that's definitely not Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Oh. Well, that was the car we rented. That's the airport. And yeah, they're trying to like get out. The gate wouldn't go up, and I don't know. It was a whole ordeal. So there's Amsterdam. Obviously, you can see her lip is a little busted because of the fall, but
not because of Jay.
No. Amsterdam easily top 3 worst city I've ever driven in. There are just bikes everywhere. Okay. Sure. Legitimately, there are just bikes everywhere.
Excuse them for caring about the environment, Jay.
Yeah, but they're all dicks. Okay. And like, yeah. Every rest stop that we stopped at had like a full selection of beer, which I thought was weird. You're like on the highway. All right.
I mean, yeah, they're encouraging drinking.
We tried this Belgian gas station food. Okay. These things were like, it was like stew meat inside.
Oh.
And then this was like some weird sausage. We didn't die.
They couldn't leave without a glizzy.
Yeah. This was the view from our hotel in Paris. There's me driving with the Eiffel Tower in the background. There's the view from the front of our hotel room. Some French meal we had, which was okay.
Was it 5 stars?
No, not at all. Here we are in the grundle of the Eiffel Tower.
Oh.
Those are the birds that were like kind of like begging. Lots of Eiffel Tower shots.
Did you donate to the Verge, Jay?
I didn't have anything to give.
Cheapskate.
Yeah, there's the sign. There's cheese they make pasta in.
Ooh.
They like their orange juice very pulpy. We found that out.
Oh, that's the worst.
And and it was a paper straw.
I would literally throw that back at them.
Right. So these are a bunch of the other creators that we met. There's Rugged Eagle right there. Brick and Nick, he was the season 3 winner of Lego Masters. And yeah, a couple other creators. So
100% agree. If you like pulp, if you like your orange juice pulpy, you're wrong.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with that completely. There's Rugged Eagle, so that was cool.
It's a handsome guy.
Happy Thumbs Games, he's a pretty cool dude.
Looks like Triple H.
There's Gaj from. I didn't actually take this picture. He's like, "Oh, let's get a selfie." Gaj from 2K and
Macaulay Culkin.
Hunter Wolf from 2K.
He looks like Macaulay Culkin.
That name may sound familiar, but
it's familiar.
He was super nice. Some of the other Lego stuff I got. There's my shirt.
Oh, Travis, you had to ruin it, bro. No.
And down here, this is flying over Belgium, and all these little white dots are windmills.
Oh.
It's just like a million friggin' windmills everywhere. There's the airport, and I think that was, oh yeah, the Arc de Triomphe, which was awesome. I think I was more excited about that.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Arc de Triomphe.
It doesn't sound very French. You got where's you gotta French up a bit. The
another
Triomphe.
Yeah. On the Champs-Elysees.
the Champs Elysees.
There's my that's my friend from high school, Jake. He was also in Germany.
Is Jay? I know Jay's short, but
Jake's 6'10".
Oh yeah, that makes sense. I know you're not a large you're not a tall man. You're like what 5'8".
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jake is a monster.
That guy's a giant. He makes you look like a child.
Yeah, we went to college together, and he also lived with me in Florida for a little bit. That was my hotel. It looked like a prison. This is like the famous cathedral in Cologne, and Jake was this was Jake's 14th Gamescom, and he told me the only reason this is like the only building that left standing in Cologne, like from the day basically, right. And it's because U.S. bombers. It was the biggest building in Cologne, and U.S. bombers had to leave it standing so that they knew they were bombing the right place. So that is why this building is still there. And we had these amazing desserts in front of it.
Oh, those look good.
Yeah, they were delicious.
Jay destroyed it. Holy.
I had a milkshake. Yeah. And then we went to the Lego store. I really want that Soundwave eventually.
Nice.
And then they had One Piece Lego.
Hey.
And that's everything. So, yeah, that was my trip to France. We drove through Belgium, a little bit of Amsterdam, and then Germany. They had a lot of stuff there. I just didn't. I was only there Wednesday. I wish I could have gone more.
Right.
Because there was like a lot of there's a Lego booth I didn't get to go to, a Pokemon. I wanted to go to Xbox to try that ROG Ally thing.
Yeah, here's it.
Yeah, but I'm glad I got to play Borderlands. That game is going to be sick, and Lego Batman is not what people were expecting. I was talking to Gihan, the social manager for TT Games, and before the actual thing, he's like, people are going to be really surprised. Okay. And I don't know, like, I feel like some people get it. It's basically Lego Arkham. Okay.
It is.
I think that's fair. And I think that's my concern was I get to make like 400 videos because there's like 250 characters to unlock, and that's kind of gone, but they are going to have like 100 different suits to unlock. There's still gonna be lots to do, and I thought the like gameplay was more fun, you know,
and we actually have some gameplay. We'll pull it up. Jay already posted a couple of videos on the channel showcasing a little bit of the gameplay. It looks I thought it looked good. Yeah, I immediately thought, oh yeah, Arkham Lego, and that seems to be what people are going for, and they seem to be enjoying it.
You know, it was also crazy. I think I DM'd you this, but I'm like sitting in the lobby and Andy Wong walks by me.
Oh yeah, Andy.
Like we're staying in the same hotel, so talked to him for a few minutes, and he's like, "Oh, dude, if you stop by the Capcom booth, I'll get you a fast pass and we'll let you play whatever you want." And I couldn't find it, so I didn't have time to get there. We had a dinner at 5, so 5:30, so we had to get back, and I had to kind of cut it short. So
shout out to Andy. Actually, that's a great question, Travis, because it's funny because I was literally about to show that video, but yeah, I saw y'all talking about salvage. Yes, there is a salvage is back, and people who are tapped in with the podcast may recognize him. The guy on the horse. who wrote a diss record against Jay. He was famously in this chat, and we
or wasn't.
We called him up, told him to pull up if he had something to say. He could say it live, and he apologized and ran. Apparently,
or didn't.
Or did. Well, we have the screenshots. We know it was him, but but apparently he ran to another creator, and they made a diss video about me this time. And yes, it is as cringe as you're imagining it would be.
I guess we you had to address it because people were bringing it up, but like,
yeah,
it's not worth our time.
Yeah, I'm only bringing it up once because I formally invited the guy to come on the show.
Okay.
If he had a problem with me, and he immediately duck smoke like a little bitch. So I've completely lost interest.
I mean, listen, you and I are like, I think we're pretty easygoing guys. All right, sure, we're in the trenches if we have to be. Like, we just want to exist and like have fun and do our thing. I really don't think it's that serious. If writing diss tracks is the only way that you can, find comfort in the world, I mean,
it's not even comfort. It's just like the culture war views were drying up, so they had to, so you had to find something else. But yeah, like we'll chill. We'll talk with most people if if we ever have a disagreement with people. Our style, maybe we're old fashioned. We'll talk to people directly if we have a problem with them, and handle it that way. We don't hide and go make videos crying about it.
This is I honestly had forgotten that person existed, and I'm happy to get back to forgetting he exists. Like, I wish you nothing but the best. Okay. If you need to talk, we're here. We can hold each other.
Apparently the guy was literally just mad because I made a comment. I commented on a video he made, and he didn't like the fact that he got ratioed. So I just pointed out, because I just made a video, I pointed out, what he was saying in the video was wrong, and politely. I wasn't like calling him an idiot or anything like that. And apparently he took it personally.
he didn't even go full blown Sadot. You never want to see him go full blown Sadot. I've seen like a portion of it, and I mean, look.
I mean, smart man for not. I mean, apparently he knew, because he declined my invitation to come on the show and actually talk to me about it his issues directly.
I mean, I'm just, this is all news to me. Like, I literally found out about this 1 minute before the show started. I'm not particularly wanting to get involved, but like, obviously I'll always have Sadot's back. But listen, if anybody has issues, you're more than welcome to come on and chat with us about it. We could talk about it like adults, or you can be children. I don't care either way. I never watched the other video once for even a second. I just know people told me there were horses.
I'm sad that there was very little horses. I don't think there was any horses, in fact, in this particular video, which I'm very disappointed by.
It's wild, because I brought up while we were out in Germany. I'm like, I feel like things have been nice and quiet for a while. Like, the Suicide Squad stuff dried up, and it's kind of like, we're not playing it anymore because there's no reason to. And we've all moved on to like other things, and I felt like it's been nice for a while, like, I feel like I'm getting back to myself and not having to, like, other than when I'm, I get a little toxic in Marvel Rivals.
A little.
Brings out the worst in me sometimes.
To be fair, it brings out the worst in everybody.
Yeah, so you know what I mean? It is what it is, but Nava checking in from Yankee Stadium.
Shout out to Nava. Oh, big shot. Look at Nava flexing now at the Yankee game.
He's just here because they're actually going to beat the Red Sox for once.
Oh, thank God. I mean, I don't care about baseball, but I hate Boston, so I'm all about it. But speaking of flexing, we're going to glaze Jayshockblast a little bit here.
Oh boy,
because Jay posted an epic video showcasing a little bit of Lego Batman 4, and as Travis alluded to, or Travis was hoping, it does in fact involve Red Hood.
She's not the Red Hood you think.
Not quite. It is Red Hood with a twist. We'll say Red Hood with a twist. So while this is going on, Jay can give us his impressions from his time with Lego Batman.
So this video is edited kind of weird because we were supposed to only do 10 minutes of gameplay per video and up to 3 videos, but everybody did their own thing, and I was trying to stay
within the rules.
Within the rules as best as I could. I think I cut this to 15 minutes because I just couldn't. It would have just been cutscenes otherwise. But I can tell you this: the game is a ton of fun. Do I want to play as Jim Gordon and Talia al Ghul? No, but we're basically following Batman from start to finish. Like and it's going to incorporate movies. It's going to incorporate cartoons and TV shows and all of that. Every version of Batman is going to be involved in this storytelling in some way. The gameplay is a lot like the Arkham series. So if you liked the Arkham series, you're going to notice you can grapple hook to places, you can glide. It's kind of got that free flow combat where you can bounce from enemy to enemy. Like I just used his grapple hook to pull the guy towards me. And right now we're investigating these bears that are stuffed with whatever I just doing it wrong, obviously, a skill issue. But Sadot dropped. He shall return. But yeah, like the game is like I think we will have Jason Todd at some point, but Keaton's Batman will be in here too. Yes. They've featured him a lot, and I think he was in the trailer. This is an example of one of the puzzles you have to do while we're trying to find out and get to where Red Hood 1 is. If you've ever followed that kind of Joker origin story where they were all he was the Red Hood and they were all other Red Hoods, that's kind of what we're doing here. Another thing is, from what I understand, Robin is going to be Dick Grayson. So we're going to do the Flying Grayson storyline. And Nightwing is also in the game. I have a feeling the other Robins will be represented as costumes. So, like, even though it's technically Dick Grayson, you might have, like, the, Damian Wayne costume for Robin. And there is the possibility of DLC, too. But there you can see I got, like, a big boost on my glide based on powers I built up. And you can kind of go in and out of the glide, or you can grapple.
I was looking at a couple of other creators because Blitzwanger was covering it, Caboose obviously, and apparently this is a pretty big open world. They said it's bigger than Arkham Knight's open world.
That's what I've heard too, and this level, like the way I had to cut it, does not do justice to how big the outside was, because like I had to cut out a lot of the combat because I had a good section where I fought like about 20 enemies. And then I knocked that onto myself.
What difficulty was this on?
I just did the easy one just so I could like get through it, like without, because we had time constraints. Yeah,
right.
There is a couch co-op, yes. No online, but there is couch co-op.
No online.
Yeah,
that's good.
I asked about it. I think they're just kind of worried about like all the possibilities of matchmaking with it being more of a kid style oriented game,
right?
And
yeah
and the responsibility they kind of have with that. They have traditionally been a couch co-op company. Oh dude, Eastwood, your son's gonna love this, I guarantee it.
For sure.
And you're gonna enjoy it too, because like I'll be real, like the other Lego games, it's not that they were bad, but like it's the same kind of thing. Even though you don't have only 7, see how Jim Gordon, he like plugs up, uses that like clay gun or gum gun, whatever, to kind of clog up the drains. All the
You got a
characters,
detective mode. I see.
yeah, all the characters are gonna have like their own little powers. But like if you think back, like okay, you have Superman, right? And then you have all the other flying characters that basically kind of do the same thing, you know? So like sure, you have 250 characters in the game, but most of them are just skins doing the same thing. So in this
Right.
case, because it's a Batman game and it's only a Batman game, you're gonna get just skins for Batman, and I'm all for it because that means Batman Ninja most likely, hopefully, probably.
Of course. Oh, hopefully, leak.
I said so after our dinner, one of the things that was cool is we all kind of just went outside and hung out for a while, just shooting the shit. And TT's community guy was out there with us, and I had to explain to him my Darkhawk situation with Lego,
Right.
about how I was the voice of Darkhawk in Lego Marvel 2 because he doesn't have a
Of course.
voice. That was the joke. And how if Lego Batman is in this game, I'm sorry, if Batman Ninja is in this game, I am going to claim full responsibility.
As you should.
So he actually acknowledged the joke kind of on Twitter today. It was pretty funny. But yeah,
Jay made his meme a reality.
yeah, I'm not giving you hope on that because I don't know. If they do Batman Beyond, I would hope it's DLC so that we can have like another kind of small world that we go to.
That 100% feels like DLC.
Yeah.
If anything.
But I was using the Rainbow Batman here just to do something different. I had no idea. Like literally, we were walking out of the room, and I'd left Batman Brave and the Bold on the screen, and the way he was standing, the light was so good. I was like, oh shit, let me just take a quick picture of that. And then on my Uber back to the hotel, I tweeted it, and that shit just was everywhere. Like I saw like Crave Culture picked it up, and a few other places picked it up. I probably got like at least 10 million impressions off that. Like
Damn.
it was like I had to like mute my Twitter for a while because it was just going insane. Because people were actually
that's like $20 in Elon bucks.
Right, exactly. But people were actually like crediting me, which I appreciated until I was getting millions of you know like notifications. It was driving me insane. But yeah, I think I got right there, we have Commissioner Gordon's cowboy outfit on. So
I'm surprised the right-wing grifters have taken that screenshot and ran with Lego Batman 4 woke.
One person did say something in one of my videos. I think it might be this video. I think they were joking though, so I just kind of went with it.
Yeah.
You
know that at least one is going
but Rainbow Batman's been in like I think the last 2 games, so like I don't really understand.
It's the culture war, Jay.
Yeah.
The rent, all you need to understand is that rent is due.
I put it on because my buddy AC, I knew he would appreciate it. So you know, I support my mods more than people that don't like it. That's all there is to it.
It's the first Batman suit I'm putting on.
Yeah. I mean, the Brave and the Bold ones. Yeah, there were 5 suits in the game. I did not go through all the silhouettes and everything, but everybody else is. Jim Gordon had 3 suits. The other 2 are just whatever. I mean, that's why that's the one thing that I'm kind of like.
Did he just say garish? Who the fuck do you think you are, Travis?
Yeah.
You don't talk like that.
That is a word. But yeah.
I find the thing absolutely garish. Fuck off.
Gabe. But like the graphics, the graphics are amazing. They're cutting out PS4 and Xbox One. It looks like they might even be cutting out the original Switch. The cutscenes were really good. The way that they incorporated like Red Hood into the it's not like just one big boss battle. You're kind of chasing him, And this was just one level. Like I was in this level for probably about a half hour. So like, I think that's pretty good. We end up building stuff here. So like I've seen a few comments where it's like, oh, it's just Batman Arkham in Lego. And it's still a Lego game, okay? Like Lego games aren't just collecting a billion characters.
Right.
Like it's still got all that charm and all the kind of cute.
How was the writing?
I mean, it's a Lego game. We're not here. They're not going to win a Pulitzer, okay?
I mean, that's for literature, but
I know.
I thought the like Lego Skywalker, the Skywalker Saga, for example, I thought had pretty good writing, even though it's a Lego game.
Yeah, I mean, the storytelling is good. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and like say, oh, the writing is like amazing or anything. It's still, meant for childish humor. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like,
and we're adults who cover comic books.
Exactly.
So how's
yeah, but here's an example of some of the different collectibles that you can find in the world. These are the Wayne Tech. I'm assuming that if you get them all, you get like outfit or something.
Probably.
There's red bricks and there's Joker missions and stuff or Joker puzzles and stuff like that. So
are the Riddler puzzles back?
Yes.
Oh no.
There are Riddler puzzles. They are actually a little challenging. You do actually have to think about it a little bit. In my free roam video, I think I showed at least one of them. But it's a Lego game. It's not just a game made out of Lego. That's what I said about 2K Drive. 2K Drive was a kart racer inside made of Lego. Right. This is a Lego Arkham game, like not just an Arkham game in Lego. It's totally feels like Lego. You're still getting your studs. That's what those little bricks that you collect are called. So but yeah, I think it's
adorable.
I think it's gonna be great. I think everybody's gonna love it. People are definitely gonna complain about the lack of characters for a while, but I do feel like the more that they see and once you kind of like get to play it, I really feel like you understand. Like my fear is, I mean, look, I still want to make a lot of videos, so and show people how to do everything. So obviously more means more to me, but
right.
It is what it is. I'm gonna make the best of it. And
I'm just interested in playing the game. Like when I heard this, they were doing a Lego Batman 4. I was just like, okay, I'll just run around as Batman. Like the only characters I would want to play as, and really I was thinking of in a Lego Batman game would be like, maybe a little Robin, Batgirl, Nightwing, whatever. But I mean, I feel like I'll be mainly there for the Batman experience.
Yeah, in Lego Batman 3, they did kind of follow a little bit of the Darkest Night storyline, so it involved all the lanterns and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
it would be awesome though. Maybe this will be DLC if they did Batman v Superman.
Yeah, I mean, it could be in the game. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I do. It does sound like they are incorporating a lot of the movies, so I would imagine they would want that big "Tell me, do you bleed" costume.
I mean, they have to, because they pretty much just from the trailer they covered all the Nolan movies, and I think I saw a little bit of Keaton thrown in there, and I saw, of course, Robert Pattinson's The Batman.
Yeah,
a lot of that. There's a whole level for that as well.
Yeah, they had the Keaton Batman as one of the actual statues at the booth. So you got even though we haven't seen it, he's in there. But I mean, the game looks gorgeous. It really does.
Yeah, visually, even though it's a quote Lego game, I think it's very, very well designed. It looks high quality. Obviously, huge open world map. Make sure if you haven't already, definitely check out that YouTuber whose video we were watching. His name is Jayshockblast. That's how you pronounce it. Yeah, he has a couple videos on the channel showing you a little bit of early Lego Batman 4 gameplay, as well as some behind the scenes stuff on there as well.
Oh, excuse me. Let me just tell you.
Apparently,
Can
you confirm there's an Arkham Batman?
The only 3 Batman vehicles I saw were the Batman like Camaro style one, the Tumbler, and the motorcycle.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, recovering from the 6-hour time difference, going there, not a problem. Coming back has been brutal.
I mean,
jet
lag is tough, but also you're 100 years old. So.
Yeah, but like I've never had this much trouble. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I've been awake at like 4:00 in the morning every day. and honestly, the first night we were here, I tried streaming some Marvel Rivals, and I made it like about an hour before I started falling asleep on stream. And then I just was like, all right, guys, I gotta go. Bye. And I went and I laid down, and I was out within 10 minutes, like at 9:00.
Yeah. I'm usually wake up 4 a.m., but I just wake up at weird hours sometimes.
Yeah, but like this time, like I've been like waking up and I'm like up, like, so I'm progressively getting further along. So, but yeah, I'm gonna be probably yawning for the rest of the show. So don't take it personally.
Oh, never do. We all understand that you're an old man.
Yeah, it's been brutal. I've never experienced it like this before.
So I know your Gamescom seats were dog water, but but you still were there for the show. You know all the presentations. So what did you think overall of the show? Of course, I was streaming it, and there was some interesting reveals there. But overall, what do you think of this year's Gamescom?
People did not give a flying fuck about Call of Duty.
Oh, for sure.
like I think the whole place, like there were actual like when they were showing it, but I actually thought it looked pretty good. I mean, for Call of Duty.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the problem. Like objectively, like it's just like a high quality game, but yeah, I think that it was really crazy to watch. Like years of Call of Duty just being slop, combined with like I think the reemergence of Battlefield 6 has just kind of turned everyone against finally against. We'll see if it has any impact on the sales, but yeah, the crowd definitely went mild from my seat at my home office watching it on my monitor.
I thought of you when they announced Legends for Ghost of Yotei.
Oh, you should have. You probably heard me. I was yelling.
Well, I heard Caboose was sitting like three seats down from me, so he was going nuts too. And yeah, that was definitely a highlight, because I think when we were walking in, we're like, what are they going to even show for Yotei? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that was it.
Literally just going in, I was like, okay, well, like they got a whole deep gameplay deep dive at his own state of play. So unless they're going to tease Jin Sakai, it would have to be like DLC or something. Like Legends Mode. I was very pleased to see that indeed was the announcement. I was very excited. Obviously, my boy GJ Game Arcade was much more excited about the One More Thing, which was of course the Ghost of the Black Myth Wukong sequel.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were confused by that at first. So what happened is they showed the Requiem trailer at the end.
Yeah.
And we wanted to get ahead of everybody and try to get to somewhere we can get an Uber. And then we got kind of to the doorway, and then Jeff was like, oh, and one more thing. So like we're all kind of just standing there way in the back, like looking, and it was hard for us to pick up that that's what it was. But I didn't get the impression that like people really cared that much in the crowd.
So yeah, I think because I was following the story beforehand, and the people thought it was DLC. I think that was the expectation was that Game Science was going to announce DLC and maybe the Xbox port for Black Myth Wukong. And people had saw Black Myth Jing Kui, whatever his name is, trademark beforehand. So they thought, oh, maybe that's the name of the DLC, or maybe that's another game or something. So when that hit, people were like, oh, it's like they didn't see the monkey case. It was like, oh, this is a sequel, I guess. Something like that. Basically they did what Sucker Punch did. Instead of going Ghost of Tsushima, just more Jin as a sequel, it went Ghost of Yotei and just another story, but similar game.
Yeah, I would be fine with that. It feels as close to Arkham Free Flow as a Lego game can allow. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to sit here and say it's like shot for shot remake, but they did their best to reincorporate it.
Definitely looks similar at least.
Yeah.
But I think I thought there was some interesting stuff there, but yeah, I get the impression that this wasn't like a huge showcase for a lot of people, unless it was the thing that you were there was there for. Like, obviously the Hollow Knight people who have been suffering for years, they finally got what they wanted. Whoever Call of Duty people remaining, they got to see more Black Ops. Like, who cares? I know I was very excited about the Seven Deadly Sins game. Whenever I see that, I decide I can't wait to play that game. The beta's live, and also it turned out not to be a sequel, but they're doing another kind of action game that's a adaptation of Dante's Inferno, Dante's Divine Comedy. We thought it was a sequel to Dante's Inferno, but apparently it's a whole new game that's just this new other studio's interpretation of Dante's Divine Comedy, told as an action game, but not as a sequel to the original EA Dante's Inferno game.
That game was good. I liked
it. It was really good. That's when I saw the Dante Alighieri quote, I was like, they doing a sequel? And Travis was capping in the chat. He thought it was a sequel too, but no, it's not a sequel. It's a separate game but it's still going to kind of do the same thing and make it an action game out of it. So that was cool.
Yeah, I don't even remember that. I remember Lords of the Fallen 2, maybe.
Yeah, Lords of the Fallen 2 got it was an interesting trailer.
Yeah.
I was hoping to see some gameplay, but yeah, it was fun. There seemed to be some hype going forward, but yeah, nothing else that crazy.
On my flight from Cologne to Heathrow in London, I sat next to a guy that worked for Larian Studio. I only found that out because we didn't talk for the first half of the flight, and then they were giving us food, and we're in business class, and there was the middle seat was blocked off so nobody could sit in it. That was what made it business class, basically. And I was kind of just holding my tray, and he's like, oh, you can put that on the seat in between us. I don't care. I'm like, oh, all right. I was just trying to be polite. And then he's like, let me ask, is that a CM Punk shirt that you're wearing? And I'm like, yes, it is. He goes, oh, my wife and I have become big wrestling fans since COVID. I grew up with it. So then we started talking about wrestling for a while. And as the flight's about to end, he's like, I'll tell you what, man, let me send you an email. A bunch of the guys at my office have a Discord chat where we talk about wrestling, but I'd love to talk about wrestling more with you. And so he sends me the email, and I get it, and it's his name at Larian.com. And of course, that's who makes Baldur's Gate 3. And I'm like, oh, no way, you work for Larian. And he goes, yeah, man. He's in the business side of things, not a developer. So I pull up my phone. I'm like, dude, every year at PAX East, I go pose for a photo with the Mind Flayer. And he goes, "Oh, that's so great, and maybe I'll see you at PAX East then." But yeah, so now I have a contact at Larian, and we're gonna email each other about wrestling.
Wow, who knew wrestling would actually be useful?
Seriously, and you know what the funniest part about that flight was? Is like 4 of us, like Caboose was sitting behind me, but he just slept the whole time. The Happy Thumbs guy was like in the seat across from me, so like half that business class was like Lego YouTubers, basically. So
they sent you a copy, right?
no.
Of Gears Reloaded?
No, I had somebody else reach out to me and ask if I had a contact for it, and I didn't get anything, and I don't want it after what we played.
I was going to play the story. Yeah, they sent me a copy. They sent me a code like a week ago or something.
Who did it come from? Xbox or PlayStation?
Xbox.
Oh, weird. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm on the apparently I'm on the list for Xbox now. Yeah, they sent me because they sent me Forza. I requested and got Oblivion. They sent me Gears both to try the multiplayer and also just to try the full game.
So maybe you're there as like a PlayStation creator.
Yeah,
like that might be what it is. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not too interested in it, to be honest with you. I've never been a Gears fan. But I mean, I would have played the story with you, but I'm not paying for it.
Fair enough. Mr. Freeze. Ooh.
What about Mr. Freeze? I missed that.
Apparently, the PlayStation description of the Lego Batman 4 says that Mr. Freeze is in the game.
Oh, that makes sense. It's probably going to be the Schwarzenegger version.
Yeah, I would imagine if they're doing like a bunch of different Batman games, probably movies. If they do the Schumacher, because I think Batgirl, they said Batgirl is going to be in it.
Yeah, and it's Barbara Gordon.
Yeah, so if they're doing movies, then I would imagine that Batgirl is showing up when they start doing the Schumacher levels.
Yeah, I think they'll all have different Candy Jams. I agree with that. I think they'll all have different variations, but yeah, I'm just excited for it because Lego games usually do well for me.
They should bring him back they should bring Arnold back for Mr. Freeze and DCU. That was so it was so campy and funny at the time, but it's still classic. I mean those movies were just ridiculous.
Speaking of Arnold, while I was on my flight, I saw the dumbest meme. It was about it had Sylvester Stallone, Jean-Claude Van Damme, and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Stallone goes, "I'm making a movie about composers. I'm playing Beethoven." Van Damme goes, "I'll be Mozart." And Schwarzenegger says, "Stop it, guys. I'm not saying it. I'll be Bach."
Oh my god, cringe.
Yeah, it's so cringe, but I don't know. That made me think of it. It was fun, I thought.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age.
Yeah.
Hey, Batman, chill.
Have I told you that like Arnold Schwarzenegger is my brother's like favorite actor of all time?
That's not surprising, honestly.
And do you want to hear one better? Legitimately, he has every single DVD or better that Arnold has ever been in.
Even Jingle All the Way?
He has everything. At least DVD or better, because there's some that aren't on Blu-ray. Okay. But he has at least the DVD of every single movie that Arnold Schwarzenegger has been in.
That's kind of wild.
Yeah.
I mean, I like art. I don't like art that much.
I mean, it started when he was a kid, and he just kind of stuck with it, We all have our childhood favorites that live on forever.
Unexpectedly based take from Travis. Yeah, Jingle. I had a couple of people look at me weird when I said that because every year I talk about my favorite Christmas movies.
Yeah.
Because every year for Christmas I'll like do like a Christmas. I'll like order a pizza. And do like get some Christmas cookies and like do a marathon of my favorite Christmas movies. And I have and I'll throw in some shows in there, but I basically just have a set list, and and they mostly stay the same. I just have kind of essentials. I have Home Alone 1 and 2, obviously, and the original 10 Mile and Santa Claus. But I always include Jingle All the Way, because Jingle All the Way, ever since I was a kid, still to this day, still holds up. One of my favorite Christmas movies. I think it's ironically a really fun Christmas movie. I thought Sinbad was fantastic. Him and Arnold had great chemistry. It was a genuinely funny movie, and I really enjoyed it. Even as a grown ass man who's grown cynical and all this other stuff, I can still sit back and I would literally watch the movie every year at Christmas time, and I enjoy it every time. It's a great movie. It's a great Christmas movie, and I stand on it. Home Alone said you do a Christmas horror movie marathon. Christmas that doesn't seem like in the spirit, Gabe. Like, what the hell? Why do you want to see? It's Christmas time. You want to watch people getting cut up during Christmas. That's crazy. No, when it comes to Christmas, I want to watch like good, wholesome Christmas content. Families coming together, people overcoming obstacles. Children outsmarting criminals with elaborate house traps. Also, in recent years, one of the Christmas movie I added to the rotation was the Polar Express. I didn't really like it when it first came out. It just didn't look appealing to me. But I ended up watching it like because I was looking for something to add to the Christmas rotation, and I actually loved the movie. I was this is actually a great movie. I was not familiar with your game, Tom Hanks. Because I knew people loved it, and because when I worked at the bookstore, Polar Express merch was like extremely popular during Christmas time. But I just never got it. I never watched it. It just didn't move me to watch it when I was. I guess because maybe it missed me because it came out when I was like older. But it's great.
Everybody should thank Jay. Batman Ninja's continued existence and relevance is 100% because of me.
I mean, I feel like legally they'll probably have to put you in the credits.
I said early on in that first elevator pitch, I said I do not need any credit. I don't need any pay. It's just you can have this one for free on me.
But they should at least shout you out.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if I show up in the credits as like, I don't know, an executive producer or whatever the hell they have to call it, sweet.
That's definitely one of them.
I'm gonna claim it's because of me no matter what. It doesn't matter.
I mean, so they might as well. Like
just the same way I claim that I'm the voice of Darkhawk because he doesn't have a voice.
Yeah, we're not doing this. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. We're not doing this. It's objectively not a Christmas movie. It's a really good movie. It's not a Christmas movie.
Creative consultant, yeah.
Oh, it is. Jay, you should be shutting down Travis along with me.
Die Hard is objectively a movie during Christmas.
That's not what makes a Christmas movie, Jay. Don't tell me you believe this propaganda as well.
I have no horse in this race because I don't really care either way, but like I do kind of feel like, is Home Alone a Christmas movie?
Yes, objectively.
Okay, well, I think Die Hard is.
No, then they're completely different. Home Alone is actually a Christmas movie. It's
a movie during Christmas.
No. It's a Christmas movie. So here's the difference. Here's the distinction. A movie that is set during Christmas is not enough to qualify it as a Christmas movie. It qualifies it for a review, and upon review, we look through the other more important factors to determine if it's a Christmas movie or just a movie that happens to take place during Christmas. And Home Alone ticks all of the other boxes. It is a Christmas movie. Die Hard is just a movie. is an action movie that happens to take place during Christmas. And I'll explain why. The reason why Home Alone is a Christmas movie and Die Hard is not is because Home Alone is actually about Christmas. The Christmas is a core part of the story of Home Alone. It ties into the theme of the movie. It ties into major parts of the story. It's important to the character arc and growth of the character. It literally has Christmas music in the actual soundtrack, not just you hear a Christmas song on a radio somewhere. It's literally, the score is literally built around Christmas. Everything about Home Alone is a Christmas movie. It is about a boy who is trapped who is stuck home alone during Christmas time, and he has to learn to appreciate the value and importance of a family around the holidays, and they all come together. Die Hard is just a movie about a guy stopping terrorists that just so happened to be at a Christmas party. You could set Die Hard anywhere in any time, and it would be the exact same movie. Home Alone specifically ties into Christmas and heavily features Christmas in its story. That's what makes it a Christmas movie.
But you could set Home Alone during any time,
and it would be a completely different movie. Because because the core part of Home Alone, you can make a completely different script, and you can remove pretty much the entire soundtrack, but you're getting a different movie. Like at that point, Home Alone, they heavily feature Christmas in all aspects of the movie. It's not just there because that's just when it happens to take place. It's a core part of the experience in the movie. Like families coming together. Kevin, one of the most important parts of the movie is Kevin help getting over his fear of the old man and helping him make up with his family during the holidays. And they have the big emotional scene at the end where his mom, where he wants for Christmas, he tells Santa all he wants for Christmas is to see his mom again, and then his mom comes back, and they have this big emotional moment in front of the Christmas tree. It's Christmas to the core. Is a Christmas movie. Is everything about it is coded for Christmas, and it's not just set dressing. That is what makes it a Christmas movie.
But isn't Bruce Willis just trying to get home to his family for Christmas?
No, he's just trying to stop terrorists. He doesn't even have a family.
I thought he did.
No, he's divorced. Doesn't
he have a kid?
I gotta rescue. I remember there's a reason he was alone. He wasn't trying to. He wasn't on his way to have this big Christmas dinner. He was alone, and he ended up, in a situation where, oh shit, I have to stop a terrorist from ruining this Christmas party.
Does he say anything Christmassy?
There's nothing Christmassy in the movie. There's no heartfelt Merry Christmas. There's no Christmas cookies. There's no Christmas music. It just takes place during Christmas. It has nothing to do with it.
I'm calling my expert. Hold on. Hello?
What's up?
I'm live. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Yes. It takes place during Christmas, so it's a Christmas movie.
That's not what makes it a Christmas movie. That's not what makes it a Christmas movie.
Regardless of what Bruce Willis does.
So Bruce Willis doesn't consider it a Christmas movie?
If you saw his roast, he says that Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
Okay, that's all I needed to know. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, I'm on board. Not a Christmas movie.
Bruce Willis has spoken.
So I don't even know if you could really hear him, but
I
yeah.
heard every word.
Yep. He said, "Well, if you listen to Bruce Willis, it's not." So I will. Although I don't think he could say it anymore. But
Poor Bruce.
well, welcome.
Welcome. Yeah, not yet. Like I said, it.
All right, Travis, you can't tell Bruce Willis he's wrong. It's just literally not allowed. Like
Travis is coping really hard right now.
I had no pony in the race. Okay, I called in my expert, my movie guy, my brother Eric, and he was willing to say, "Yeah, sure, kind of," but Bruce Willis says no. So we're gonna go with Bruce Willis. I think that's fair.
Bruce Willis and Sadot The Gamer has spoken. You tell his voice you have to. No, it's because that's the misconception is that a movie for it to be a Christmas movie just has to take place during rehearsals. It has the movie has to actually be about Christmas. It has to be core or a major component to the action movie. It can't just be the setting of the film. That's what it takes.
He said it during his roast, so he still remembered things then, I think, at that point.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, Bruce Willis was alive and healthy. All right, so now that we've settled this debate once and for all.
Nothing like debating whether or not Die Hard is a Christmas movie on August 24th.
My motto is that it's never too late or too early to be right. so we'll get into another. Well, it's not going to be a debate. I think we're both looking forward to a little more gaming events. So we had a couple of stories come out. Most recently, we confirmed that our first game for Tokyo Game Show, one of the events happening next month, is going to be Forza 6 which is set in Japan.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that was leaked already, so look out for that. But also, according to our guy Jeff Grubb, there's going to be another PlayStation event, and I covered it on the channel as well. Certain people were triggered by it, but facts don't care about your feelings.
That is a fantastic quote from a very problematic person.
Indeed. Well, yep. You know, sometimes the worst people say something you agree with. Yep. Jeff Grubb confirmed that there's a PlayStation event coming next month, and I did the extra research in my video, and I did confirm PlayStation has had some kind of event, either a state of play or a showcase, in September every year since 2019. So and also Jeff Grubb is never wrong. So it's safe to assume there's going to be a PlayStation event. Now he said he wasn't sure if it was going to be a showcase or a state of play, but he was leaning state of play. He was speculating about what we could possibly see. He didn't seem if it was state of play, he didn't seem to think that he didn't really expect to see Wolverine. He mentioned Cory Balrog from Santa Monica has a game he's working on. There's also the Metroidvania God of War game coming out next year. A couple games that could show up. What are your expectations for the PlayStation event, Mr. Shockblast? And are you hyped for the new Forza?
No, I don't play racing games, so I mean, have you seen me driving Fortnite?
Oh, it's bad.
Yeah, exactly. So fortunately my driving of the Batmobile is a little better.
Slightly.
Yeah, fair. I honestly could not tell you what to expect. Not Wolverine, not Spider-Man.
Yeah, so if it's a showcase, obviously it's going to be a much bigger deal. But based on my research, there's several possibilities. I mean, Soros is coming out in 2026. That's the new game from Housemarque. So they could potentially have some gameplay there. Grubb mentioned we could have partner announcements. We know that, for example, they had the premiere of First Light gameplay. So maybe they could do a premiere for the Rise of Hydra gameplay. We still haven't gotten that. And that's game supposed to be coming out early 2026. That's definitely on the table for sure as something they could potentially show off. I feel like obviously we're definitely going to see some Ghost of Yotei because that's coming out in October. Might be too early for intergalactic gameplay from Naughty Dog. Fair Games, a lot of people have forgotten about that one. Grubb was talking about it on the show about how it could be canceled. We don't know. It's definitely giving Concord 2 energy. And it reportedly was delayed to next year. But I'm wondering if Sony is just going to shelve it and just hope we forget about it, or if they're going to just say, yeah, no, we're standing on it.
Which one was that? Fair Games?
Fair Games, yeah. It's from, it looks like some kind of heist game, but it had about as bad a reception as Concord did, and we didn't even get gameplay yet.
Yeah,
it was one of those eat the rich type of games where the main characters are thieves, but they're like justified because they're stealing from people with money. People didn't vibe with it. They thought it was giving a little Saints Row reboot, but we haven't seen actual gameplay of it yet. But the trailer did get ratioed. But we don't even actually know what the game looks like. Concord, people didn't, hate it until they actually saw the game play in action. But before that reveal, I was invested in Concord before they showed the gameplay.
Yeah, the interesting Concord literally lasted from the cinematic trailer, and that was it.
Yeah, like the first teaser trailer was at the 2023 PlayStation Showcase, and it was like very vague and mysterious. It was like, oh, something to do with space. I was like, oh, I'm intrigued by this. And then we heard rumors that they were heavily inspired by Guardians of the Galaxy, and I was like, oh man, a new PlayStation game that's like kind of some kind of a single player or co-op adventure game, like in the style of Guardians of the Galaxy. Exploring. Oh, that sounds like it's insane the game. And then we saw the actual gameplay trailer. I was like, oh, oh no, they did. Why? They ruined it. I think the unannounced Naughty Dog game, if it's a PlayStation Showcase, so my expectations, if it's a PlayStation Showcase, I'm expecting Insomniac to show either the Venom game or Wolverine, maybe both. We'll find out which is which. I'm definitely expecting Ghost of Yotei, obviously, Phantom Blade Zero, the unannounced Naughty Dog game, or maybe the gameplay. I think Santa Monica announces something. Maybe the Horizon multiplayer game is possible. Tokon Fighting Souls for sure. IGN leaked that Doctor Strange is coming, so we'll probably get an official trailer for that.
Oh, I didn't mention this earlier. Whoever is voicing Batman in the new Lego Batman followed me on Twitter.
Oh, did he? Who is it this time?
I've never heard of him, but
I knew it wasn't Roger Craig Smith.
No, we brought that up while we were there. I think it was too expensive. Hold on, I retweeted him. I just gotta find it.
Spider-Man 2 DLC would be hilarious if they dropped it at the PlayStation event. I'd be here for
it. Shay Matheson.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, let's see what he's done. I mean, Batman's a big deal. Oh, he was in his profile. It says he's Scar in Wuthering Waves.
Oh, I heard about that game.
He was somebody in Lies of P and Prince of Persia and Xenoblade 3.
Oh, so he's got some stuff. They leaked it a month ago. They had a hands-on or something, and they accidentally put it in the description of the video. Doctor Strange. was in there. I was like, whoops. They removed it later.
Let's see. Oh, it doesn't let me actually on his IMDb look it up.
Is there a release date for Lego Batman? What's the release date?
It doesn't have one. It just says 2026.
Okay.
I would guess springtime. Because like this is really early for them to be like bringing people places and to actually have gameplay. So my best guess would be in the spring. I don't know for sure. I saw some people speculating the fall, but I really don't know why they would fly people out just to see this, the debut trailer, and already play like an hour of the game. I kind of feel like it's got to be closer.
Yeah, I feel like earlier mid 2026.
Yeah, I think that's why I think like April-ish.
Yeah.
But
KOTOR remake is still in development at Saber, surprisingly. Saber's actually cooking right now. Did you see? I was covering it during the Future Game Show, but they confirmed they're making a Halloween game.
For Marvel?
No, Halloween, like the.
Yes, I saw Uncaged was going crazy about that.
Yeah, I personally think this is a great idea of them like kind of taking these horror IPs and actually making like real games out of them. Like Saber's doing it with a Hellraiser as well, and now we're getting this Halloween game. I think it's a really cool use of some of these IPs. Toxic Commando as well. Yeah, Saber's.
Sorry.
I was just saying, yeah, Travis brought up, yeah, they also confirmed Toxic Commando. Yeah, Saber's going crazy.
Toxic Commando. Oh, yeah, I'm thinking Toxic Avenger. So he did voices in Lego Horizon Adventures, Until Dawn, Final Fantasy 16, Star Wars Outlaws, First Descendant. He is Enzo. Ooh. I don't know if that means anything to you.
Yeah, I have. I think Enzo is one of the characters I unlocked on First Descendant. He's one of the handful of male characters in the game. You can imagine the more people are not unlock the female characters before.
Yeah.
Before
he was in Alan Wake 2, Assassin's Creed Mirage, Cyberpunk, Lies of P, Atomic Heart, Xenoblade, Vampire the Masquerade, Horizon Forbidden West, Crossfire X. So he's been in a lot of games.
For sure. I would say, Gio, it's going to take a while for a lot of games potentially to release on Switch too. Apparently, there was an issue. This was reported by a number of insiders as well. Apparently, the Nintendo Switch 2 dev kits didn't go out in a timely manner. I think Nate the Hate was mentioned that it could be as much as 66% of publishers didn't get their dev kits at one time. And this was like a month ago. Like it was barely just like most people just didn't have dev kits. That's why there was like so few third-party announcements and games available for the Switch 2, because apparently studios just didn't get their dev kits.
That's tough, you know.
Yeah, so they're just a lot of them just hold off on making announcements altogether. A few of the ones that apparently got their hands on dev kits, I think was Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk was one of the ones, and of course there was that exclusive FromSoft game, so they had development specifically. But yeah, that's why there was like relatively few third-party games on Switch 2, because literally they couldn't do the ports because they couldn't finish the ports because Nintendo was late to give them their dev kits. So it'll be a while. It'll be a little while longer, but there's definitely going to be a wave of Switch 2 third-party announcements coming in the next several months or whatever, as more studios get their hands on dev kits and are able to actually finish these ports. Stay tuned for that. 2026, the year of being broke. Yeah, it's definitely an insane amount of games coming out in 2026 for sure. It's definitely is definitely going to be. And 2025 has been good for sure, but 2026 is completely stacked. Like some of the biggest games that were supposed to drop in 2025 have been moved to 2026. You know, like most notably, for our purposes, Rise of Hydra, Crimson Desert, and GTA 6.
I did love, now that you mentioned that, I did love the new Outer Worlds 2 trailer with Jean-Ralphio. I can't think of his real name. But
you can just call that Jean-Ralphio.
Yeah, with him. That's basically who he is almost. And where he's like, now that everybody is safe from Grand Theft Auto's release date or something like that. I loved that. We were talking about Gamescom before. I actually did love it that what was it? The Fallout crew is there. And that was like the only thing my wife was like super excited about.
She to get ready.
Because we watched Fallout together and
great job.
Yeah, and she ended up really liking it. So
speaking of, did you catch the premiere of Peacemaker season 2?
I didn't, and I was trying to catch it, like, because we were having trouble like logging into our apps in Europe. Like we couldn't get into the NBC one, what's it called, Peacock, and I didn't try to get into Max, but when I saw she was having, because she wanted to watch this. Have you ever heard of the show Below Deck?
No.
All right, it's like a reality TV show that follows around like these luxury yachts that get rented out, and like all the crew and everything that goes into it. So whatever, it's something she watches, and she couldn't watch that and couldn't get into Peacock. So
never heard of this in my life.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah, so we'll save the discussion for when he catches up. I was going to do a watch party for season 2 episode 1, but I had so many videos to make, and it was just like a crazy week between Rivals and Gamescom.
Yeah,
I just didn't have the time and just ended up going to sleep because Rivals. I was supposed to have a Rivals video ready for like at 11 a.m., but it got delayed, so we had to wait around, and it was a whole thing. So it didn't even get posted till like 5 or 6. And I was like, and I just forgot about it. So for episode 2, I'm going to do a watch party on the channel, but I watched episode 1 and I thought it was very good. Unexpected amount of dick in the episode, like a lot of it. Some vagina as well, and boobs, but a lot of dick. But it was an interesting. Overall, I thought it was a good episode. I thought they handled the DCU cameo stuff really well. There was some clever stuff there you'll appreciate, and some interesting cameos. But yeah, yeah.
I'll try to watch it tomorrow, but with that description, maybe not.
Don't watch it with your wife, but watch it. But it was definitely a good episode. They had some really cool stuff. Overall, it was a really good episode, especially the ending. I thought it was extremely strong and sets up a really good season 2. I think it's definitely already going to be better than season. I think it's already better than season 1.
Nice.
Honestly, I think they did a great job, and I'm looking forward to the DCU. James Gunn's cooking. James Gunn. People were doubting him, but I don't know. So far, I don't think I've disliked anything they've done so far. I like Creature Commandos. Obviously, he didn't do Penguin, wasn't him, but it came out under his watch, and it's a masterpiece. I love Superman. Peacemaker season 2 started out great. He gave us hope that we're finally going to get a Superman game. He mentioned he did an exclusive interview with Game Informer where they asked him about DC video games and if they were going to have like Superman game and have David Corenswet voicing, and he apparently confirmed that they're looking to get David Corenswet to voice Superman in a game. So it's some good stuff coming for DC. It's just, it'll be a little bit for the video game stuff to come about because games take time. But
Yeah.
I'm excited for some DCU video games.
Yeah, I just still can't believe that, like, how. I mean, I feel like Gabe's bet with Travis, like, we were all rooting for you, Gabe, but like, you failed so miserably. I feel like you now owe Travis 2 games, and that's not something I really want to say out loud because I don't want him to have that big of a win. But like, that was one of the worst bets in the history of betting. And I've seen some really shitty bets. Like,
I think it was a little too confident.
I don't understand how, like, that movie is just crossing over 600. Like, you were drunk, okay?
I could kind of see the I could kind of see where someone would get ahead of themselves. Like, the first trailer was really good, so good in fact it was like, I think, one of the 4 highest viewed trailers of all time. There was a lot of hype. I was hype. I watched the trailer a lot, so I can understand if you squint. You kind of understand if someone gets swept up in the hype, how they might think, oh, if there's this much hype for the trailer and the movie's good, then maybe like it has a big opening weekend and then it gets strong word of mouth like Guardians of the Galaxy 3 did. And it just keeps going and going, and then it, like, before you know it, is at that over that billion threshold, maybe, and it just didn't happen. but it did at very least it made it into the top 5 highest grossing DC movies of all time at the domestic box office. It did cross the 600 million mark, so it will be the highest grossing super comic book movie of 2025, being out the 3 MCU movies that released. But yeah, I was personally hoping it would at least hit maybe like 800 million.
Yeah,
hit that because that's kind of James Gunn's sweet spot. I don't think James Gunn has had a $1 billion movie yet, from what I remember.
Guardians never hit that.
I think the highest grossing was 2.
Huh.
Let me see. Box office. I know. Yeah. 2 was 8. Yeah, 2 was 8. Yeah, it's about 800 million is about James Gunn's record so far. Yes. Guardians 1 was 773 million. Guardians 2 and 3 were both 800 million.
Huh. Well,
yeah, Guardians 3 was 845. Yeah, so that's about James Gunn's range when it comes to movies. He hasn't had anything above 800 million yet, and it doesn't look like he's going to get that with Superman either. But 600 million. I think more importantly, they kept the budget under control.
Yeah,
I think that's what also hurt Man of Steel. It spent a lot of money on budget, and it did. That's why it wasn't that profitable for them. But he kept the budget under control. It broke the curse of DC movies completely flopping and losing money. Got a ton of positive reviews, a lot of excitement going forward. So I think it did what it did. I think it did what it needed to do. As we've seen the rest of the DC projects have been greenlit. Obviously, it would have been a bigger win if it hit $1 billion. Would have loved to rub that in the Snyder Cult faces, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I hate the Snyder Cult so much. I hate them. Like, they're the worst people.
Yes, they're so annoying, and now they're just trying to say the movie flopped, even though objectively it did.
I just think it's wild because I know a lot of them probably didn't go see it.
Of course not.
And I feel like that's enough of a chunk that could have accounted for you know, maybe another 20 million, if not more,
Yeah, it could have been 620. I mean, so to me, it's like it doesn't matter. They needed more. I think what they really needed more is they needed a better performance worldwide. Surprised I think they got less than they were anticipating worldwide, and I think that's what it is, because it did very well domestically. It just didn't hit that mark worldwide. But I don't know what else they could have done differently.
I know you're not a big wrestling guy.
Are we talking about Rampage Jackson? I missed the mystery.
No, but there's a guy in AEW had their one of their big pay-per-views today.
Okay.
And one of their former champions was in a match, Swerve Strickland. And
Mr. Terrific.
He came out as Mr. Terrific. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So he. This is one of the ones where WWE definitely dropped the ball, because they released him, and he's gone on to AEW and done really, really well for himself.
Boom.
And he's got his hype man. But yeah, he had that Mr. Terrific stuff. Yes, and I enjoy it for the soap opera.
I would love it if we don't know what for instance that live service game from DC game is going to be from W Games Montreal. But if it is a Justice League Gang video game, I would not be opposed to it. A Justice Gang. It seems like it actually seems to be the Justice League, for reasons that you'll see. But I would definitely enjoy playing as Mr. Terrific in a game.
Yeah, I mean he's in some of the Lego games.
Yeah, if they give us a Justice Gang video game where we get to play as Mr. Terrific and Green Lantern, I'm all in.
Swerve's house.
Wrestling's fake.
Not to me and Roderick, okay?
That's fine. That Rampage story was crazy. Holy.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, his son definitely sounds like he has problems.
Did you read Rampage's comments on it though?
Yeah, I saw people were not happy about it. Yeah, because I know the full story. I get clearly this guy went over the line. From what I gathered, he was supposed to be at the event. Backstage, the guy cracked the wrestler he nearly eliminated. Like I saw the video, he walked up and cracked the can of beer, a soda can, something over his head.
Yeah.
And Rampage's kid, Raja, I think his name is, did not like that at all. And
No.
during the exchange, I think the wrestler thought he was like in on it, because he was like, he asked him why aren't you selling it, and then someone told him, well, he's not a worker. So apparently there may have been a misunderstanding. They were supposed to be doing a bit, because wrestling is fake. but Raja didn't seem to be in on it or understand or he felt like he got hit a little too hard or something. I don't know. But he took that into the ring with him hours later and punched the dude while he was unconscious 20 times.
Yeah, that was really tough to watch. Just like AEW in general, but
oof. Shots fired. I mean, I would appreciate that joke more if I cared about wrestling, but it's all the same to me.
Yeah, I don't like the thing I love about AEW is they have these pay-per-views that they want you to buy, and then they just put the whole show on Twitter just in small clips. So it's like, all right, I'm good. I saw the show. And their main event tonight, man, they just got people that are too stupid to do. I don't need to see people putting forks through guys' ears. You know what I mean? We get it. You're cool. You don't I have to bleed all over the place every match.
This feels very much like heels. The Florida wrestling.
Yeah.
It's like
It's that's exactly what AEW is for the most part. Like not quite as like that. Obviously, is a little dramatic, but like
yeah.
AEW just does like these high risk things way too often, and I just don't feel like it's worth it. Like, you know, that's one of the things Travis is right about. John Moxley, he was in WWE, like a former world champion in WWE, but he just bleeds every match, like, and it's ridiculous. It's like you don't need it. It's bad. Like this guy's gonna get himself killed.
Good
Like
idea.
I don't think they're safe.
Yeah. Yeah. It sounds like they're definitely going a little too over the top with it.
But they do some cool stuff. Like what I loved about like Swerve Strickland had this rivalry with this guy Adam Page, who's basically just a cowboy. So you know you've got this, you know, very black from the hood wrestler and this very country cowboy folk going after each other. You know, Swerve went to Page's house and like was like going through his stuff, and then Page burned down Swerve's like childhood home. It gets
Basically
pretty involved. Yeah, like it gets pretty involved, and like they go serious, and that there is some. I think Swerve actually drank Adam Page's blood during that match. So like they do some shit that is like, okay, that's too much. I don't need that.
Sounds way too much.
And yeah, but like I don't know. It's just like they do good stuff, and then they like do these like they just are obsessed with everybody having to bleed. Thankfully tonight, my least favorite thing, and I know Mick Foley started it, but thumbtacks in wrestling matches have been so overdone. And tonight they tried to do it again, but fortunately it was a gag, and when they dropped it, it was gummy bears instead. So yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so I guess everybody didn't bleed as much as normal tonight, but I just feel like I don't like I always thought it was kind of lame that Vince McMahon like banned wrestlers from bleeding during matches. Like, because you sometimes can't control that, but sometimes you also like blade yourself and cause it. And that's just I just think that's just dangerous. This is me getting old. Some of the stuff and chances they do are just too dangerous.
Yeah.
And there's no need to be putting a fork through somebody's ear.
Yeah, when I was a kid and actually still watched wrestling, I loved the ECW, and they went extreme. From what I remember though, it wasn't like anything that weird, like drinking people's blood, but they definitely, their brand was definitely we're like more hardcore
right
than you know the clean mainstream WCW. It was more in WWF. It was more like raw. It's supposed to be like kind of raw, more like real, man. You know, these guys are hard working, sweating and bleeding for like it basically just meant a lot more barbed wire.
Yeah, I'm all set with that shit, man. Just give me some good promos and you know, make it look real. I'm happy.
That we could agree. I'm like if I am tuning into a wrestling match, I kind of just, you know, want it. Well, I'm not, but I'm mostly there for the promo.
Yeah. I did before I went to Germany get my new CM Punk Funko Pop.
Oh, of course.
This is from the famous Pipe Bomb, one of the most famous promos of all time,
which I did not see.
Yeah, the best part about wrestling is when the lines blur and you can't tell what's real and what's not real. And that was one of the first times you ever saw anybody really go after Vince McMahon and his family and stuff. And like one of the famous lines is like, you know, and I'd like to think it would get better when Vince McMahon is dead, but the reality is it's just going to get turned over to his doofus son-in-law and his idiotic daughter and the rest of his stupid family. You know, it really, it was one of the best it was right after R-Truth like beat John Cena because that was when Punk and Cena were in their big feud, and it just was legitimately one of the great like promos ever. It is considered to be the like like one of the great moments in wrestling history.
Aged pretty well considering the Vince documentary.
Yeah, it's wild. It's really wild. There's another moment where there's another CM Punk clip where he's talking to Vince, and he I don't remember exactly what he said, but what he did say was like, oh shit. And like when you look at it now, it's like even crazier.
Yeah,
So,
Vince was a wild guy. To put it mildly. Oh, holy.
Travis, I knew Seth was cashing in, and I'm okay with it. Like I got to see Punk hold the title over his head. We all knew Seth was cashing in. It was great. It was done perfection. I was never mad about that.
Do people hate cash now?
So basically, there's this thing called Money in the Bank. It's a match where there's a briefcase with a contract held over the ring.
I remember those.
And you have to climb up and grab it. And when you win it, you can get a world title match whenever you want. And usually it happens at the end of somebody already having a match when they're tired and hurt. Right. And so that's what happened at the last pay-per-view at SummerSlam. CM Punk won the world title, and it was just a grueling match. And Seth Rollins cashed in, took the title, because they're in this like death feud right now for the last 2 years. And it's gonna have a big payoff eventually.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah, it was good stuff, man. Like Punk came out in his Fantastic Four gear, which was awesome.
Always.
And the Thing actually is his favorite comic book character, which is where he got It's Clobbering Time from.
It's Clobbering Time.
Yeah, so that's like his big thing. Whenever he comes out, even going back like before he left, like he always comes out and taps the wrist and then goes, "It's Clobbering Time." And
do you think he means thing in Marvel Rivals?
I would hope so. and it's not out of the realm of possibility that he has at least seen it. I don't think he's a big video gamer like anymore, but there's this guy Xavier Woods that has Up Down Down. That's his like YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And like the WWE guy people are like massive gamers. Like they bring their like Woods brings his system on the road every all the time.
Just like NBA players.
Yeah, and they film stuff backstage for the channel. I think Punk used to play some video games, but not like in a long time. Like Punk has always been a true wrestling guy.
Yeah.
But
what did you think of all the Marvel Rivals drama this week? Speaking of video games,
I honestly am oblivious to. Oh, is this the matchmaking?
Yeah, so yeah, this week we had the new game mode that hit quick play,
which is weird.
And I played a bunch of it. Don't really like it. And it's not kind of what I was hoping for. But the big thing was that they had the devs made a whole video. It was like a 18-minute video explaining how they calculate points for ranked and explaining how the matchmaking system actually works. Because there's been this conspiracy theory for months now that's gain steam now. Pretty much most of the top content creators will repeat it, and they're saying the game has EOMM, which stands for Engagement Optimized Matchmaking. They're basically saying that instead of the game trying to match you with people at your skill level so that you're having fair matches, they're saying that it manipulates the matchmaking in a way that will keep you on the game rather than just trying to give you fair matches. So as an example, they think that so if you're someone who's like on a big winning streak or about to rank up, they think that the game will intentionally match you with bad players so that you'll lose more and you don't hit that goal immediately, and you'll want to keep playing longer in order to hit that mark, and the devs are basically just addressing that in the video, explaining how the matchmaking really works. And I thought the explanation made sense. I think from what they explained, there's definitely a lot of room for improvement in the matchmaking. But essentially, they explain the reason why you may be having bad matches, bad teammates, is because the game prioritizes trying to get you in matches quickly,
right?
And that doesn't always result in you having balanced matches, especially if you're stacking. Like if you're playing with like 4 or more people,
right?
It can be an issue, because first it looks at your region that you selected and tries to find someone quickly. If you're playing with like 4 people, they'll look to find another 4 stack, and if it can't find a 4 stack, then it has to expand the search even wider and try to mix it up and find different multiple stacks to throw into the lobby to account for it if it can't quickly find it. So they're saying the reason why they don't prioritize just making sure you're in the best match is that they think that people are going to be mad if there's like really long load times, which they will be. Like literally people in higher rank were complaining about having to wait too long with matches, so they would like literally create Smurf accounts so they wouldn't have to wait as much for queue times, and that's why they said they restricted it so that higher ranked players can no longer stack with 2 people, because they said the problem gets worse when you have more and more people on the team. But they're trying to figure out a right balance between having quick matches which people seem to really enjoy getting into quickly, and like making sure that it's accurately putting people of comparable skill levels on the team, and not having imbalances where a team has a bunch of shitters and the other team just has really good players. Because a lot, as you probably know because you played a lot too, most matches are either stomps one way or the other. Like either you're on the team that's stomping or you're getting stomped.
Right.
It's rare when there's like a close back and forth tense. You don't know who's going to win. Like usually within the first point, like who's going to win. Or the only comeback, the only mystery is sometimes on certain maps, you'll like convoy maps or whatever, like you'll cap all 3 points, and then on offense, and then you come back on defense and they just clear all the way and then everyone, and then whoever, and at that point it's basically whoever tilts first loses. So shit like that happens, but usually it's just a stomp. Like you pretty much know within the first couple of minutes how the match is going to end.
Yep, that is sometimes the case for sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much. I mean, the obvious, and the one thing I criticized them about in the video is that they didn't even address placement matches, which is what people have been begging for as a way to clean up the ranking system, because every other game in the competitive game in the genre has it, and so instead of just dropping everyone in bronze and having these D ranks every season, you have people play like 10 games and the system analyzes and says, okay, based on these 10 games or whatever, this is the rank you should be in, and then it just puts you there. So if someone is playing like a one above all player, they're not going to just be in bronze. Like they're going to be put in a higher rank. Whereas if someone is like really bad, they probably will be put in bronze or whatever. And they feel like a placement system would keep these bad players out of ranks they're not supposed to be in.
Interesting. I would just tank my placement matches.
I mean, I don't think you have to try.
Whoa. I am at least very average at the game.
I mean, it depends.
I'm at least respectably average at the game.
It depends on the character you're playing. Honestly,
that's fair.
Yeah, certain characters you play like your monitor is off.
Yeah, there are some characters I'm booty at. I understand. I will admit that.
Yeah, Yeah, I think you're a serviceable Namor.
I'm competent. I'm just aggressive. That's my problem. I don't have a lot of patience. I like to go.
Yeah, which wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing, except like that it's not even just your aggressiveness, it's your approach angles. Like like Namor players and Moon Knight players are supposed to be aggressive, but you do it in like the wrong way. Like a good Moon Knight or a Namor player is aggressively attacking a lot whereas they'll go behind and flank, and they'll boom, or in the case of a Namor player, sneak behind the healers, drop all their squids and just kill them all. Whereas you will just run down main right past your tank and just brawl on the front line and just immediately exploded by the other team.
I mean, not always. I usually hold my own, but yeah, you're not wrong. I know that. I know, like, I don't have the patience to flank, and I don't think I ever will. I have to like be in the middle of the action,
Which is why you should be a tank, but you just got to play the right tank.
Yeah.
You should learn Magneto.
Really? I haven't had best luck with him.
He's a great character to learn. Obviously, Emma is probably the best tank to learn right now. But either one of those, I think you should get.
I've done okay with Emma, but I feel like I don't do enough damage. And I know that that's not the point, but like I just feel like
What's the point? She does a fuck ton of damage though.
Her little crystal thing that she throws out, I have not mastered that.
Yeah, I think the point of Emma is just applying constant pressure and looking for opportunities to go into your diamond form. Like the crystal thing is like a bonus. It's like a way to scare off like the frontliners. But the real benefit is just constantly beaming people and looking for opportunities to catch them out of position so you can go diamond form and just choke them and just throw them into your team or into the wall if you can secure that elimination. That's kind of that's really what you kind of do with them. Mag though is like he just kind of in the action. He's got a lot of survivability. He's got a lot of good tools at his disposal. You can help your teammates by bubbling them. He's got the shields and stuff like that. He's be really good because he's always good. Like he's good in every patch. So and you also end up being like a solo tank when you do tank a lot. And Mag is a really good tank to play if you're by yourself.
Okay. I haven't played a lot of Doctor Strange either. I don't think at all. So
he's good. He's definitely more skill demanding than Mag, and the problem with Strange is that he just gets shit on by Emma, and the thing.
Yeah, because he takes all that melee damage through the shield.
Yeah, the melee can't block the shield, and it can't stop Emma from choking him. So you just kind of get fried. But other than that, he's really good.
All right. Did we have anything else that was pressing?
We covered everything. I know Jay has to get his sleep schedule back on track.
Yeah.
We did cover everything. I have some anime to watch. So
I know I'm getting to that point where I'm starting to wear out. Yep. So
it's a good point to end it. I wanted to get to where exactly at that 2-hour mark. So this is usually a sweet spot where we end the show. Right. Anyway, appreciate everyone for hanging out.
It was a fun one for sure.
Fun show. We did not cover Bloodline 2, maybe next week. But shout out to the Rad for getting the world premiere of Bloodline. I've never seen them do that with a content creator before, like a world premiere gameplay walkthrough thing. But if you're going to give it to anyone, it should be the Rad. Yeah. Shout out to the GOAT. Appreciate everyone. We'll catch you next week unless Jay has to make a secret trip to Europe or California.
We're good, and stop writing songs. Just come chat with us.
Yeah, but yeah, please. If you have a problem with any of us, pull up. We're live on most Sundays, but in the meantime, make sure you watch Peacemaker episode 1 and 2 because I want to talk about that next week.
I'll get that done.
Definitely want to see what Jay thinks about
all the dick.
all the dick and the stuff they did with the DCU cameos and what have you. So definitely want to watch that. I'll do a watch party for episode 2. Thursday should be less crazy. This coming Thursday, so I'll do that live on the channel. And if everything's cool, I'm Sadot the Gamer.
I am not Casual Avenger,
but we do appreciate Casual Avenger. Enjoy your deep dish. Zip it up and zip it out. Peace, my naysayers.